Madam Clerk, are we ready to go back on?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Do we have a matter that is ready?
Can you hear us okay?
Loud and clear.
Okay. Okay. Do you want your contested hearing first?
Which one is that?
Page 4, number 2.
Khalifa Lacane?
And Mr. Mahorter is here to testify also, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, we're back on the record. This is the municipal court for the city of Montesano, January 11th. And can you identify yourself to the court?
My name's Kaliva Likane.
Kolalov. And it's my understanding you've set this for a contested hearing on a first offense parking violation. And it's your position you did not violate the city code for the issuance of the ticket, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Did you subpoena a witness from the city?
No, but I have a time stamp on the paper that I filed at the courthouse. So I parked in front of the courthouse.
Hold on.
Okay.
We're going to have a contested hearing. I need to swear in the parties. And
Okay.
I do understand the city's parking attendant is present to testify as well. So if we're going to proceed, I'll need you to raise your right hand for me. You swear to testify to the truth and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Okay. So now's your opportunity to give testimony. Keep it to the facts of the day, times, and the issuance of the ticket. And I'm ready to proceed whenever you are.
Okay. Yeah, I came in the morning to file a quitclaim deed, which I went in, it was probably around 11 o'clock-ish, 12 o'clock when I went in the first time. And it turns out I needed to do two things, to do the one. So I went and filled out some paperwork. Then I came back after 1:30-ish, and I went upstairs in the courthouse at the county treasurer, had them file the state excise tax form, then took that down to the county clerk, I believe, and that's where they filed the quitclaim deed. And the stamp on that is at 1:41 p.m. And then I went out and I saw there was a parking ticket on the car. And I was pretty sure that it was a 30-minute parking spot. I know on this side of the street, it's 15 minutes. So if it's 15 minutes, I'm guilty. But if it was a 30 minutes, to me, there was no way that it would take 30 minutes to walk upstairs, spend a few minutes there to file paperwork, walk downstairs, file another piece of paper, and then walk out to the car.
Okay. And did you file a copy of the quitclaim deed with the recording stamp time? I didn't see that.
I didn't file it, but I don't know what's your role? Oh, the court administrator looked it over and she verified that it's here.
Okay, what's the timestamp on that again?
1:41.
1:41 p.m. Okay. All right. Does that include your testimony, or do you have anything else?
That's pretty much it.
Okay. Then we'll let you rest your case, and I think our witness from the city is a Gary Mawarder. If you would allow him to step in front of the podium, we'll take his testimony.
Good afternoon, Judge.
Good afternoon. Can you state your name for the record?
My name is Gary Mawarder.
Okay. If you'll raise your right hand, we'll swear you in.
Okay?
All right. You swear to testify to the truth and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do, sir.
Okay. I'll let you testify. If I need to ask any questions for clarification, I'll do so.
What I'll do, I don't have a specific record of that issuance of that citation, but the way my routine works during the day is, for example, if I leave at 10 o'clock from the office and start my walk through a certain section, I walk that section, set a timer on my, I got one of those iPhone or iWatch, Apple Watches. I say, please go off in 30 minutes, come back in 30, 35 minutes after and see if there's still a mark on the tire.
Okay. Let me ask you this, because I think we needed clarification on the actual type of parking zone this vehicle was in. Was it a 15 or 30 minute?
Well, there's only one 15-minute time zone in front of the courthouse. And I don't recollect the vehicle at that time. I do write a lot of those citations. There is one vehicle parking spot right in front of the courthouse, which is a 15-minute zone.
And I'll take judicial notice of that. I know which one that is. Everything else along Broadway, is that 30-minute parking in front of the administration building?
Yes, in front on this westbound on the side of the administration building, it is 30 minutes. On the other side of the street on Broadway, it is 2 hours. If you go go to the 200 block of West Broadway, westbound, that turns into a 2-hour zone, but we never have any problems down there.
Okay. Well, thank you. I do have a copy of the ticket here that is submitted into evidence. I see that the violation time noted is 13:40, so 1:40 on November 23rd. Thank you for your testimony today, and I have a follow-up question for the defendant.
Thank you for your time, Judge.
All right, if you would step forward. I do have a follow-up question for you.
Sure.
Can you tell me exactly where you think you were parked on November 23rd?
So it's in front of the courthouse. I believe it was the western spot. There's maybe 3 or 4 spots in front of the courthouse, and I think it was the last one. Earlier in the day, I had been, east of that a little bit.
Okay, so when you say west of the courthouse, there's somewhat of a partial roundabout. Was it past the roundabout or?
No, I believe it was before the roundabout
Okay,
or the turn in.
all right. Well, I think that clarifies everything. You're not contesting that this wasn't your vehicle or you weren't the one driving. We're contesting the time. Okay, all right. Well, I think I'm prepared to make my decision here. So the burden of proof in these types of cases, it's a civil burden of proof, meaning the city has to prove the case beyond a preponderance of the evidence, so 50%. We have your timestamp of 140. We have the ticket issuing, 141 on your timestamp. We have a ticket issuing at 140. I'm not quite clear based on the city's testimony of where the vehicle was. There's not a picture included with this that I normally see. But I frankly can't find by a preponderance of the evidence that this, based on the information before me on the timing and verification of where exactly the vehicle was, that there was truly a violation. So I'm going to go ahead and dismiss the ticket.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you. All right, and Madam Clerk, do we have our other contested matter here? I see we have an Edward Hill on the 321 docket.
Mr. Hill is here, and the mitigation hearing before that, Victoria Noor is also here.
Okay, let's take Victoria Noor.
Okay?
All right, are you Victoria Noor?
Yes.
Okay. Before your hearing today, I took a look at your driving record, which looks very good, except for this ticket. You've requested a mitigation hearing. Do you want the opportunity to keep this off your record?
Yes.
Okay. Well, you are eligible for a deferred finding. So I'm going to grant a deferral in this case for a period of 6 months. So if you keep your record clean for the 6-month period and pay the fine amount on the ticket, the case will be dismissed at the end of the 6 months. And my court clerk can fill that document out and provide it to you before you leave today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Good. And as far as payment arrangements, you can make arrangements with the court clerk to pay that.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, thank you, and let's keep this record clean. All right, the court will, I think this is the last case on the docket for today. City versus Edward Hill, it comes on for a contested hearing.
How are you today, sir?
I'm doing pretty good, Mr. Hill.
This ticket proposes a rather expensive dilemma, which I didn't want to undergo without properly handling it. And John Mucklestone, attorney, is generally present sometimes in Aberdeen or Montesano, and he's unable to be with me today. I tried to get in touch earlier and ask for a different court date, but the phone hasn't been working right with the storm, and today, and when I got to the car, the brakes were frozen. Point is, the tabs were issued as an error by the license plate outlet when they first reopened them, and I didn't do it.
Hang on, Mr. Hill,
I want to ask for a different court date.
that's what I was getting at. Do you plan to have Mr. Mucklestone represent you in this matter?
Yes.
Okay. Then setting a new court date is definitely possible. We will go ahead and set this on our end of February docket.
Okay.
Our city attorney will be here, and perhaps Mr. Mucklestone can be in touch with him prior to that court hearing.
Okay. And do we have a time then, or do I need to contact the front desk?
The court clerk will give you your time. She'll issue your next hearing date on your way out, and it will.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. And Madam Clerk, I think you were going to get me an order in the matter of Lyle Bowe.
Yes.
We already talked about Maureen. Anything
Yes.
else? Is there anything else for me to take up today? It doesn't look like it.
I don't believe so, Your Honor.
Okay. Well, on that note, I'm going to bring our docket to a conclusion and go ahead and log off.
Okay,
All right, thank you.
thank you.